Today is a great day to come to Brighton because it's the day of Buddha's birthday. Today is Buddha's birthday, Lord Buddha's birthday. You all have heard about his birth and that his mother dreamt of an elephant, of a large white elephant, before the birth of Buddha. And then it was predicted that a child will be born in your family who will be either a great saint or a very great king, as in Sanskrit called Chakravarti, means the one who is the ruler of the whole world. So the father got worried and he thought he must get the son involved into the family life, into material life, and give him all the pleasures of life. So he built a very special place for him, beautiful palace to live in. And where he got married to a girl called Yashodhara, was a very, very beautiful woman, gave him all the pleasures of life, everything that he could do to entice this boy away from asceticism. Also, you know the story of his going one day on the road, how he found three types of people and how he felt that why a person should become old, why should a person suffer in life, and why should people die. So all these three things put an inquiry into himself, and he started trying to understand why these things happen to human beings. With this the inquiry started. So he reached a point where he could not bear any more the comforts and all the attachments that were entangled around him by his father. He had a son whose name was Rahul, and he left the son and the wife in the search of the truth. Now, he started from a wrong end, I should say, for the search of the truth, because he wanted to know why there are miseries in the human beings. And so he started from collective towards the center. When we see miseries all around us, many people have seen, they say, what about others? Will everybody get realization? Will everybody will have this? You see, this comes from the wrong end, I feel, because first of all we must know, are we all right? Are we perfect? Are we full of joy? Have we received the absolute knowledge? If you start from this point, it's always better. Because he started from the wrong point, searching it from the collective, to remove the miseries of the people, he had to go in a very roundabout. So he read all the books and Vedas, and this he went to big Pandits, to all the great knowledgeable people, to meet them, to ask them the answer why there are these three things. That is, the roga is the health or miserable physical body then the death and the old age. Went and asked so many people, and they said, you have to die because you are born. And then they said that you have to become old because you are born like that. And you have to suffer because you commit sins. He was not satisfied with his answer. So he went on searching and searching and searching. And then he got tired, absolutely fed up. When he went to a place called Gaya, very near Patna it is, I have seen the place and the tree. And he sat under a banyan tree where he slept off because he got so tired of his sleep. And after the sleep he got up and suddenly he got his realization. And he thought the whole drama is over. Now his mother herself was Adi Shakti, who gave him the birth. And she died just after the birth of the child. And he got this realization. Now at that time, when he got his realization, there was nobody to tell him what it is. That what it means. Realization is nobody to decode or talk about anything that was to be understood by him. But because of his tremendous seeking and such ardent desire that the Shuddha Ichha, the Kundalini itself, rose. But of course the Adi Shakti blessed him and he got his realization under the banyan tree. Now any incarnation which came on this earth had to samayachar, according to the time, the need of the time had to act. Firstly. Secondly, the need of the incarnation to come on this earth was first created in the human being. So supposing at a time when there was too much of ritualism, Brahmanism or priesthood, and people were trying to take everything onto those artificial rituals and all that, an incarnation had to come on this earth to correct those ideas. Like Krishna came at a time when he said, this is all Leela, puja and everything he cancelled. There's nothing to it, no puja, nothing. You just have ras, enjoy yourself. It's all a joke going on, see. So he brought that concept at that time in the awareness of people that the whole world is a Leela, is a play of God's own whims. So you just enjoy it. And that's how he created this wonderful festival of Holi, which we had in Delhi. I don't know, any one of you who was there for the Holi? No. You were there?
2 years.
No, but this time you were not there. You might get the pictures of that. So in the same way, when Buddha came in, first problem was that he thought that it's better not to talk about God. Because in his search, everybody told him the answer was, oh, it's God who does it. He punishes you. It's God who gives you this old age. It's God who does it. But what is this God after all? Why does he do it? He said, you better ask the God. Where is the God? So everybody put every blame on God as usual. Even that's done today. Nothing so new. And nothing unusual, I should say. So this must be done by God himself. If you cut your throat, God put my knife in my hand and he cut my throat. So you see, he thought better not talk of God. Because everybody is going towards God. Then the people whom he met, they said, now I have become God. He said, how? He said, I am God. Oh, what? Why? Because he could mesmerize people. He said, I have become God. Just imagine. So he thought that is very dangerous to talk of God, because people take God in the hand and use it for their own purpose. Always say, oh, this is what the God has to do, and it's God has done it, and I'm in connection with God and I'll tell God. So he got a fright and he said, better not talk about God, because that puts the attention of the people on ritualism, artificial things. They are building temples after temples and just doing all these horrible things which one should not do. Like if you go to the south, you'll find in the temples they shave their heads of the leaves. They shave it completely. And that they have to, this all cobbled along the sides of the walls of the temple. And the ladies who shave their head are just rolling along the sides. You see. They have to do it sometimes 1008 times, rolling. Imagine. And the water is poured on them. See. God knows what is the ritual from where it has come. So the poor women go on rolling like that. And somebody is pouring water on them all the time, buckets after buckets. The husband and the brother and all, they bring one after another. You see, one is finished, then another one. Poor ladies rolling like that on that muddy, sort of a cobbled area. I mean, I was shocked when I saw this. I said, what's this? And then later on, you see, they became modern. So they started selling the hair, you see, abroad. So the whole thing became a big industry in Madras, you see. The hair was made into this bouffant and all that you call it, you see. That's sent to England and other places. So, it's, I mean, in the name of God, ridiculous things were done. Ridiculous things were done. So he just thought, better not talk about God. The first step is self-realization. He was a great Sahaja Yogi, I must say. Because he said, nothing doing, don't talk about God or anything. First you get your realization. That was the first condition. Establish it. Unless and until you have established your realization, nothing doing. So he just started his own method of propagating Buddha's knowledge, or you can Buddhism even as they call it. Of course it became ism later on. So all that he started with the idea that people should first become Buddha. Buddha means realize. Buddha is to know. So Buddha means the person who has known, means the one who is a realized. So what he says, Buddham Sharanam Gacchami. I surrender. Sharanam means I surrender to the Buddhas, means to all the Sahaja Yogis.